New at 5, more problems for comedian Bill Cosby. NBC's decided to not move forward with plans for a new sitcom starring Cosby. The news comes after more women have come forward accusing Cosby of drugging and raping them over the years. A South Florida woman is joining that list of women claiming Cosby drugged and raped her. News Channel 5's Jamel Lene with a story you'll see only on Fox.
Therese Serignese says she was 19 years old when she met Bill Cosby in Vegas. That was in 1976. Cosby was putting on a show at the Hilton.
He asked me, would you like to come see my show? Of course I would.
She says she ended up at an after party. Therese says hours later, it was just her and Cosby, and that's when she says he offered her some pills.
I took them. Didn't know what they were, didn't even ask. I just was intimidated, I guess. And I took them. Then my next memory is feeling drugged and him having sex with me.
Therese says she didn't know how she got home, but remembers telling her mother the next day.
She just looked at me and she said, well, maybe he'll take care of you.
Therese says Cosby would later put her up in the penthouse suite. She says months later, he asked her to leave because she thought she was pregnant. Therese would end up moving to Florida, where she says Cosby paid for her good grades in school.
That's when I got the Western Union. The secretary called me up the next day and she said, go to Western Union. You've been sent something from Bill Cosby.
The money continued, says Therese, another $5,000, but she never heard from Cosby again. Therese never went public with the allegations of rape that first night they met until 2005. That's when another woman came forward with what Therese says was a similar story.
How dare him doing this? He's still doing this. This is like 30 years later. This man is still doing it.
Therese became a witness, Jane Doe 10, but the case was settled out of court and died down. And now, as the allegations come forward again, Therese says it's time to share her story.
And I'm going to say to Bill Cosby, you do owe me an explanation for why you did this to me. Why? I want an apology. That's what I want. I want you to apologize to me for hurting me. I want you to apologize for taking advantage of me.
Now, as for that pregnancy scare with Bill Cosby, it was just that, a pregnancy scare. Now, Therese says that she doesn't care who believes her story or not. She says she's only coming forward because she believes that there are more victims out there, and if sharing her story will bring more victims forward, then she's willing to do that. That's the latest here in Boca Raton. Jamel Lene for WPTV.